Hi and welcome to this lesson. In this particular lesson, you're going to be learning about work-related words. Okay, now this is an extremely important set because there's a very high chance that you'll be asked about your work, and you can also create different stories around the different people you meet, what kind of incidents that you've had, some good memories that you've created, some bad memories that have been unfortunately created. Okay, what kind of work do you do, what kind of experiences and insights and perspectives you've developed. So this can be a highly enriching set for you. Okay, so stay till the very end and ensure you learn them. I know these kind of videos cannot be very entertaining or fun, okay, but it is something that you have to learn if you want to develop good vocab. Okay, so stay till the very end, learn these beautiful words and empower your vocabulary. Okay, let's begin. The very first one. The first one is employment. A very simple word that I'm sure you've heard of. Employment means the state of having paid work. Look at the sentence. Ravish came to Toronto in search of employment, means in search of having some kind of paid work. Okay, employment. The next one is earnings. What is earnings? Earnings means money obtained in return of labor or services. Okay, so if I say I had spent half my month's earnings on purchasing new gadgets, it means that I've probably got this money in exchange of some kind of labor, some kind of services that I have given to someone else, to some company. I've got that money, that's my salary, and then I have spent it on something. Let's go. Promotion. Now, what do you mean by promotion? Promotion means the advancement of an employee within the company position or job task. Okay, so look at the sentence. The company rewarded me with a promotion to associate. So maybe I was a junior associate. I was promoted to associate. The company rewarded me with a promotion to associate. Okay, so it's an advancement in position, right? So that's called promotion. Profession. Now, what's profession? Profession means any kind of work which needs a special skill. Okay, so every work needs some kind of skill or the other, right? So look at this sentence. Most people are in the profession of creating new products. So instead of using are in the job of, okay, you can use other words like are in the profession of creating new products. Okay, I would say I am in the profession of teaching students. Similarly, you can say I am in the profession of, and then add whatever kind of job that you do. Okay, let's go to the next one. FLEXITIME. It's a very interesting word. FLEXITIME means working with a fixed number of hours, but then having the flexibility of choosing your start and end times. Okay, so you don't have to necessarily work from 9 to 5. Maybe you can work from 10 to 6, okay, or 11 to 7. You have the flexibility to choose. So look at the sentence. Though I need to work for 40 hours a week, I have the option of FLEXITIME. So when you're describing anything about your work, you can use this word. Okay, let's go. Appointment. Now, what does the word appointment mean? Appointment means an arrangement to meet someone else at a particular time and place, right? So use the collocation fixed an appointment. Okay, so you can score even better in lexical resource. I fixed an appointment with my trainer tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. Okay, which means that you're going to meet this particular trainer at a particular time and place. Well, this can be even a telephonic appointment. Okay, which means you're going to connect with your trainer on call at a particular time, or you're going to meet him or her at a particular place at a particular time. Appointment. Let's go. Okay, some success stories very quickly. These are some of our success stories of our advanced programs. Look at the score, 987.58. You should definitely check out these programs. Hit the link below given in the video description and check them out. Okay, next word, incentive. Now, incentive means anything that motivates someone to do something. Okay, now you might think incentive means money, right? So why don't we simply say money that, so a sum of money that motivates someone to do something. Now, incentive does not necessarily mean only monetary incentive. It can be something intangible. Okay, it means some kind of aspiration, some kind of reward for which that someone is chasing. Okay, so look at the sentence. Now this will be clear. The greatest incentive I have for being fit is to share a healthy and long life with my loved ones. So what is the reward here? Is it money? No. Here the reward is the ability to share a healthy and long life with my loved ones. Okay, so that's why I am going to be fit. Okay, so this is a non-monetary incentive, right? So incentives can be monetary and non-monetary. So even a promotion is actually an incentive. Okay. The next word, job hunt. Now, job hunt means to look out for employment. Look at the sentence. Many people in the USA are on a job hunt during the COVID-19 crisis because of the economic slowdown. Okay, so because the economy has slowed down, many people are on a job hunt. Okay, clear? Let's keep going. Recruitment. Now, recruitment means the action or the process of enlisting new people in the organization. So if you run a company, you want more people in your company, you want more people in your team, what are you doing? You are recruiting, right? So look at the sentence. Shubham was given absolute control over recruitment decisions of his team. So Shubham's the boss. He can take any decision on whom he wants to hire and whom he does not want to hire. Okay, so that's called recruitment. Now you can of course use the other forms also. You can also say recruiting. You can say I was recruited by the chief executive officer of my company. Okay, so you can play around with the word. Okay, but remember the key form. If you remember recruitment, I'm pretty sure you'll remember the other forms like recruited, recruiting, recruit, all these other verb forms. Okay, retire. Now what does retire mean? Retire means to leave one's job, especially after reaching a particular age, right? Now for sports personalities, there is no fixed age. They can decide when they want to retire, right? So look at the sentence. Sridhar told me he's planning to retire next year. Okay, MS Dhoni is planning to retire after the World Cup, right? I'm sure you have looked at these sentences. While for a government employee, we would say that ABC person is retiring next year, okay, because they have some age cutoff like 60 or 62. Okay, what does resign or quit mean? Now, resign or quit means to voluntarily leave a particular job, and this is usually not at the age of retirement. Okay, this is much prior to that when people switch jobs, okay, and when they go on a job hunt, a word that we just learned recently. Okay, resign or quit. Look at this sentence. My parents suggested that I should resign from my current job and find a new one, which means I should voluntarily leave this job or office and find another one. Okay, simple. Let's go. Okay, another success story. This is of Tanvi. Look at the score. 8.5, 8.5, 7, 8. I'm pretty sure all of you have similar targets. Do check out the programs later. Alright, the next one. Vacancy. What does the word vacancy mean? Vacancy means a job position that isn't filled up and is available for taking. Okay, so look at the sentence. A vacancy had come up for the position of a sales associate and I applied immediately. Right, so it isn't filled up yet. It is still open. Many people can still apply and deserving candidates would then be chosen. Okay, so that's vacancy, a vacant position. Alright, shift. What does the word shift mean? Shift means when different group of workers are doing the same job but in tandem, in relay. So for example, doctors, one doctor does a morning shift and then there's another doctor who does an afternoon shift, then a night shift, right? Because say for example, a patient is admitted for 3 days. Now, the same doctor cannot look after the patient for the entire stretch of 3 days. So the first doctor does a morning shift. Then the second doctor does an afternoon shift. And then a third doctor does a night shift. Right? So that's how they work in relay or in tandem or in rotation. Right? So look at a sentence. Anna was in the night shift duty for the entire last month. Very simple. Next is hire. What does hire mean? Hire means to employ someone else, okay, for some completion of tasks in return of wages. So the sentence is, my company wanted to hire a software developer for website development, okay. So say for example, your friend has joined your company and you're talking about this particular situation to someone else. So you can say, my friend recently joined my firm. My company hired him as a software developer, okay. Let's keep going. Skill. Now, what is a skill? Skill is the ability to do something well. It's your expertise. Look at the sentence. Saurabh wanted to hone his skills as a photographer. Now, hone his skills is a very good collocation and it means develop his skills. Okay. Next is manual labor. Manual labor means to do any work that is very physical, okay, that requires a lot of work and physical activity. Say for example, farmers have to do a lot of manual labor, right? Look at the sentence. Intelligent machines and equipment have replaced manual labor, right? So these machines now do the job for you. The next one is Productivity. Productivity means the ability of people to produce useful results at work. Okay, useful results, quick results. Look at the sentence. A well-trained workforce leads to higher productivity in any organization. So you get more output, okay? Faster output for the same input. A well-trained workforce can help the company do that. So that's called productivity. Alright, so the next word is bonus. Now what does bonus mean? Bonus means money that's given additional to the salary as reward for good performance. Okay, so say for example you're earning 40,000 rupees, but because you performed really well, because your performance was exemplary, your management decided to give you 10,000 rupees additionally. So that's called a bonus. So look at this sentence. Adnan was disappointed to see that his bonus was far less than what he was expecting. Okay, so maybe he was expecting 15,000 rupees, but he got only 5,000 rupees as a bonus. But remember, it's additional, okay? So don't use the word bonus to equate it to your salary, okay? It's over and above what you're earning regularly, okay? Let's go. The next one, well, some success stories here. Look at this, 8, 7.5, 7, 7, yet another CLB, 9 strike here from Grassroots Education. This is Amanpreet, a very sweet message as well that she has sent us. Okay, let's keep moving. The next one is restructure. The word itself suggests something, restructure. Okay, now the meaning is to change the organization of something. Okay, in order to increase efficiency, save costs. The objectives can be multiple, but the word is definitely changing something. Look at the sentence. The company is hoping to restructure its loans during slowdown. Okay, so companies restructure loans. They say, okay, now the loan was for 20 years. Now I want this extended for 25 years. Okay, this will be the new EMI and so on. Okay, so that's called restructuring. The next one is outsource. Okay, look at the meaning of this. The meaning is to stop doing a particular work inside the company and contract it to someone else. Okay, so look at this sentence. Infosys signed a contract with Armod Group to outsource certain software development projects. Okay, which means that they had some redundant work that they didn't want to do. So they asked Armod Group to do it for them. Okay, so they outsourced this particular work. Okay, the next one is workforce. Now, what does workforce mean? The word workforce means people working or engaged in an organization or country. Okay, so look at the sentence. Most projects these days require a reskilling of the workforce. So if there is a particular company that's getting new projects that requires new skills, so you would say most projects these days require a reskilling. So all these employees have to be skilled again. Okay, so I'm saying the workforce has to be reskilled. All right, the next one is reform. Similar to restructure, you have something called reform. So now what does this mean? This means a plan or action meant to improve something. Okay, look at the sentence. The Indian Education Minister proposed a reform in the educational system. Means some plan, some action to improve things. Now, the next one. Work-life balance. I'm pretty sure you've heard of this word. Work-life balance. The word work-life balance means the ability to work hard and at the same time spend quality time with family, have a social life as well. Okay, so it means balancing work and balancing personal life too. So that's called work-life balance. Now look at the sentence. People are working long hours these days and hence their work-life balance is affected, leading to stress. Okay, so the work part is getting too much, so the work-life balance is getting affected. Okay, the next one is job satisfaction. Now job satisfaction means to derive some kind of enjoyment or fulfillment from a job. So that's called job satisfaction. Look at the sentence. Job satisfaction is surprisingly low in startups. Okay, why surprisingly low? Because seemingly people think startups are a great place to work. But if I say job satisfaction is surprisingly low in startups, which means the enjoyment or fulfillment derived from that job is surprisingly low. Okay, next one, career progression. It's very interesting. Career progression means the process of making advancements to better jobs. Okay, look at the sentence. There are limited opportunities for career progression in my country and hence I'm planning to move to Canada. Okay, limited opportunities for career progression. So the opportunities to make these advancements are on the lower side. Working conditions. Now, working conditions mean the work environment that comes with the job, right? So look at this. The shipbuilders went on strike for better working conditions. So maybe this is a factory where the working conditions are not very good. Maybe the safety levels are not up to the mark. Maybe the workers are not getting proper lunch. They're not getting drinking water, etc. Okay, so I would say the shipbuilders went out on strike for better working conditions. Yet another success story here. This is by Radhika. Look at the score, 8, 9, 7, 8.5. Absolutely fantastic. Do think of clicking the link below and checking out the other advanced programs we have. Okay, let's keep moving. Freelance. Freelance means someone who's self-employed, hired to work for different companies on individual assignments. Okay, so if I am a freelancer and if there are 5 different companies I work with on individual assignments, okay, I'm not employed with them full time, but I'm a freelancer. Okay, look at the sentence now. Due to flexibility, Rohit decided to become a freelance content writer. So is Rohit employed with any particular company? No. But Rohit is taking up a lot of projects with multiple companies, individual assignments with multiple companies. So that's called freelance. Okay, so you can say Rohit is a freelancer, or you can say Rohit is a freelance content writer. You can use it as an adjective or as a noun. The next one is holiday or leave entitlement. Okay, now what does this mean? This means the number of paid holidays that a worker is allowed to take. Okay, so look at the sentence. Questions over expenses and holiday entitlement were raised when the management met the workers' union. So maybe the workers' union was not happy with the number of holidays that they were given, number of paid holidays that they were given. Okay, so that's called holiday entitlement or leave entitlement. The next one, now let's come to some idioms. Crunching numbers, okay, or number crunching. It means to do a lot of calculation that involves numbers. So look at the sentence. After a lot of number crunching, the accounts department of my engineering college informed that they don't have enough money to buy new machinery or labs. Okay, so that means number crunching or to crunch numbers. Next one is think outside the box. Now, usually at your workplace, maybe you're encouraged to think creatively, right? To be innovative. That's what this idiom means. Thinking outside the box. Okay, in a way that is different than usual. Look at the sentence. The marketing team of certain companies needs to think outside the box to come up with better advertising campaigns. Okay, which means most of them are run-of-the-mill type. Okay, simple, just the usual type. So they should think outside the box. Okay, next one, test the waters. Now, what does test the waters mean? Test the waters means to try something new to see whether it will be successful or not. Okay, to experiment and see. Okay, if it's successful, maybe they'll scale it up. So look at the sentence. Colgate is testing the waters to see if changing the product's dimension and packing will increase the sales. So Colgate has to first test it, right? Whether if they can increase the packet, if they can make the dimensions better, maybe more such toothpaste tubes will be sold. So I would say Colgate is testing the waters. Now next one, in the red, in the black. Now what do I mean by these words? Now if I say a company is in the red, okay, it means it's in debt. Okay, there are a lot of loans and it's in the negative, it's in debt. If I say a company is operating in the black, it means it has some profit to show. Okay, it's a successful business company. So look at the sentence. Our company ended the year in the black, which means it's positive. Okay, red is negative, black is positive. Our company ended the year in the black with a profit of 50 lakhs. Okay, let's go. Next is ramp up. Ramp up means to increase in level or activity. So look at the sentence. The production capacity of masks was ramped up. Means the production capacity was increased after the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, so I hope you learned these words. Now let me show you these success stories in detail. Look at so many success stories that we are having from many sincere students like you. Look at these scores. A 7 in speaking, 7 in writing by Atharva, 8.5 in listening. Look at this by Radhika, 8, 9, 7, 8.5, 9, 8, 7.5, 8. A lot of you who are targeting CLB 9 and above, here you go, all these beautiful success stories. There are certain interviews as well that we are taking of students that you can find on our YouTube channel. Many students like you who have spoken of their experience that you should definitely see. So just click the link below, check out our programs. You can contact the chief coach directly. Just use this number and you can reach out to me. Okay, so we'll have a discussion, we'll discuss your preparation, and then you can get into one of our programs. So do like the video, do comment, do share and subscribe to the channel for sure, because each time we bring these videos for you, you will get an alert and you can keep your preparation up to date. Okay, so all the very best. Do not reduce your intensity of practice. Keep practicing, do it every single day, be in touch, and I'm very confident that you will get your score. Okay, all the best. Take care. Bye-bye.